Hey everybody, this is the Jink from Source U. Thanks for watching. If you want to keep up with all things Source U, check out our Twitter page and our Facebook page. If you have any ideas or suggestions for any future videos we should do, please send us an email. Please go to our channel, look for that Source U insignia, and subscribe to our videos. Thank you, enjoy the video.
Like Donald Trump ain't so bad or something.
By the way, I actually hit the button that time.
Oh no!
You know what, guys? Donald Trump ain't so bad. Red flag right? No, I ain't about that.
So as this video officially gets pulled from
It's
YouTube,
now pulled from YouTube.
and our channel gets shut down.
All subscribers.
Welcome to the last Light Talk you'll ever see, apparently.
And then we got that one subscribe white supremacy. But
It's like, hey, this
Well,
guy
actually,
ain't so
well,
bad.
wait. I guess
Like
technically
these
this is...
Negroes ain't so bad.
Wait. I just thought about something.
we're just a bunch of stink meters and ruckus is what.
Wait. This technically isn't a Light Talk, is it? This is you review.
Yeah.
We haven't done one of these in ages.
So, welcome back, everybody.
You
Today,
review.
Spoiler review. Spoiler.
no, we ain't spoiling nothing.
But we're talking about movies.
Deadpool dies. Captain Marvel's at the end. In the story. I'm done with this.
No.
But no, seriously, guys. This is a spoiler report. Yeah, I was going to write it in the intro and it didn't matter. But today we're talking about. We're late to the party, but Marvel Infinite. Not the game! Don't get confused.
Yeah.
Marvel Infinity War.
Yeah, Marvel.
I say Infinite, see, confused
Infinity.
everybody.
Yeah, like, well, wait, that's not the same word. Infinity. Oh, okay.
But thoughts on the movie as a whole?
As a whole?
Yeah.
I have it from your perspective. So everyone who doesn't know, Surge over here is played by almost every single
Yeah,
movie.
he's
except
very
I don't know what you're talking about.
Very petty. Very.
I'm not that petty. Power Rangers wasn't that great. But
I actually agree with you there,
But it was
still
still
fun.
fun.
Yeah, it was
Still
really
very
fun. Yeah.
From my perspective, like honestly, in a while, and you'll probably hear me say this again around the next review. It's probably one of the few comic book movies that actually stay fairly close to the source material.
So are you
Fairly.
saying it's good, Surge?
It's not bad. It's not a bad movie at all.
But is it good, Surge?
Yeah, it's good.
It's not the greatest thing in the world. It's not sliced
But
pie.
Surge,
But
answer the
it's
question. He said we heard it here first. He said it's gonna flip the table for
Hey, we've been through this. You're not allowed to flip tables anymore. We see what that turns into.
Surge is
Random
like-
salt mines popping out of nowhere.
Surge
every
is
time
petty.
you do
He's
it.
like, hey, the ratio of his mask is off. Fuck that.
I'm not that fucking petty.
See, look at that. See that CG missing rating. See that?
Oh, we're
better.
not gonna talk about that CG face for Superman all through Justice League.
Oh,
We're
no.
not even talking
yeah.
about the
That was
CG
bad.
beard with
Oh
that
my God,
god.
that was so bad. That was
Sorry, we gotta get back. We can't talk about Justice League. That's a whole different thing. But things I love about the movie. It's good. My biggest issue with most movies and stuff, when you start getting all these A-list people in the movie, like A-list actors and stuff, especially those holiday movies when they try to do, we're gonna put this guy, we're gonna put this guy, it's gonna be the best movie. It's too much. All it is,
It's a bunch of high-paid actors.
20 million each. Yeah.
I want more face time
And-
than you do.
Yeah.
Right.
This movie didn't do that. After seeing the 29 movies, has it been like 20 something movies now?
I don't remember.
Marvel, whatever the number of movies. I could be wrong. I don't know.
We'll count it up later.
Yeah, but
Or somebody in the comment section to tell us.
yeah, but after all the infinite number of movies, see what I did there?
Yeah.
I like how everybody had a chance to shine in their own way.
Yeah, it's true. And,
That was my biggest issue.
and he did it in 2.5 hours. That's pretty impressive. I mean,
Yeah, that was really good.
usually you gotta, when you do something like that, the story's off because you're trying to give screen time to some people and it messes with the pacing. And yeah, I don't. They pulled it off. That's pretty impressive.
Now, one of the things that caught me off guard was the very beginning.
Oh,
The Hulk
it was
getting
just-
wrecked in the beginning.
So,
Well, a
okay,
lot of people got
we're gonna hold on to that. Tuck that one in your hat for a little bit, because that's gonna go into some of the few problems I had with the movie.
Well, I think I know the reason why that happened. I think I know exactly.
I know
why.
why it happened, but at the same time, I'm like,
There's two reasons why. I know we're supposed to get off, but now I'm gonna say it. Two reasons.
not right now.
Not right now.
Hold it.
Fuck.
Just hold it until we get to that part, please.
But that's like the beginning of the movie.
Well, but
Fine.
we'll come back to it.
Okay. All the upgrades everybody got. One of the things I thought was going to piss me off with the movie. I don't know if everyone knows, Civil War is one of my favorite not the movies as a movie, but one of my favorite Marvel comic book storylines. And as y'all know, the suit that he wore, Infinity War, which is aka the Iron Spidey suit, that was supposed to be in Civil War. It was supposed to be in there as a suit, and it wasn't shown. And I was like, why is this not shown? This is kind of important. But now, the way they did it, everything now after me seeing it, like everybody's getting an upgraded movie, and now they showed it the way they showed it. I can accept it now. Yeah. Infinity War, that was jaw dropping for me. I was like,
and Stark gave Spider-Man a upgraded suit too.
Oh yeah, Stark that caught me off guard. I'm a huge Iron Man fan.
Yeah.
Before everybody started dick riding him in Iron Man 1.
Yeah.
But I've been a diehard fan since I was a kid of Iron Man, and seeing the suit trying to incorporate I guess you could say semi-superior armor, which for those who don't know, that's like one of Stark's strongest suit with the white, silver, gray with the nanotech. Extremist, Iron Man 3 reference, and Don't talk about Iron Man 3, never happened.
Oh my god.
I'm glad someone else agrees.
The one I did like that, because that for a second when they first showed the first fight scenes, like, oh, we have Doctor Strange, I was like, I guess Iron Man's just gonna hide all that.
Yeah.
Because all he had was a chest piece, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna still wanna hide, I don't have a suit, but oh, bam, anime.
Yeah, exactly. Nano. Yeah.
Like, Iron Man had the craziest nonsense.
Yeah, he had this suit had nano tech. Well, you guys seen it. Right? It's a spoiler.
And for fighting game nerds, for years of playing games, crossovers and all that, you finally got to see the Iron Man suit that's been in all the games.
Was it?
It was.
But
technically, the way they designed that suit was to legitimately match up with all the old school fighting games.
He means like Marvel the crossover games. Now that I'm thinking about it,
yeah,
it doesn't look exactly the same. It doesn't look exactly the same, but he's talking about the moves like the proton cannon.
Yeah, proton cannon because he had the nanotechnology.
Yeah, I kind of see what he means by now.
You had the actual repulsor shield come out of nowhere, which was like the best thing. Where he just was like, oh, and I was like, oh, automatic reference to Marvel vs. Capcom right there.
Because when he was fighting Thanos, I was like, Stark, no, what is you doing? And all of a sudden he was like, nah, bro, I got this. And I was like, he's holding it. That was one thing I did. Like everyone got to hold their own.
Yeah.
And speaking of stuff references, I didn't think Stormbreaker. I knew Thor was going to get his hammer, but I didn't think he was going to get Stormbreaker.
I know, me either.
Oh,
I was like, whoa, what the?
Because I knew we all knew somehow wait, no, he's going to get his hammer. And the other thing, I'm glad he got his eye back. I mean, I know what the reference is, this old Thor, remember he became the new Odin, and I understand what the reference was, but everybody was like, yo, give that guy's eye back.
Yeah, he got a substitute robotic eye, but
they played a ultra eye again.
Yeah.
Sure.
Of course, that whole thing, you might wanna watch it because of where it's been.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Movie was really good as a whole. If you're talking about the movie was good. Everyone was well thought out. The plot was good. Oh, for everybody who's an idiot out there, I got to call all the idiots out there because people don't know. I mean, this is why.
Do you need a drum beat for this?
All the idiots who were like, "Oh my God, Thanos killed everybody, screwed the Marvel universe," and da da da.
Yeah.
First of all, comic book logic.
Yeah.
Second of all, they said there was a part 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Did we all just all of a sudden forget that?
Yeah, it's not gonna be a one-off movie.
So everyone's like, "Oh, that's it. Marvel's screwed. I'm going to write in my diary about it. Commit suicide." Like, no, like, come on, guys.
Oh man, I read the funniest joke on Twitter. I think everybody saw this joke by now, but somebody said, "Your mom was so fat, Thanos had to snap twice."
Bam!
I read that. I was like, oh.
Oh yeah, and screw everybody.
You know what the sad part is? Now I'm actually just imagining that. Like, he's like.
Now here's the question. Here's where we get technical. Does he need all the stones for that, or does he only just need one stone for that?
Well, technically, in order for him to do the snap in the first place, he has to have all the stones.
Yeah.
But the reality stone says that your mama ain't happened.
I mean, technically, Time Stone says your mama ain't happening, really.
Oh yeah, go back in time.
When she was born.
Oh, that's another thing.
Let
me stop have this before my head. That's another thing that caught me off guard with the movie. I knew.
Did you just check the remote?
I chucked it because I didn't want to. Because number of times I press the button, I would fidget and hit the stop the record button. No
You could
need.
have just gave me the controller.
Here, then you have it. Then. But the other thing that was crazy was
Press
Vision.
this button stops the recording.
Don't tell me. I was about to say. Don't you tell me to stop the recording. I was like, Lord.
You're talking to yourself.
We want it back. The other thing that caught me off guard too with the movie was I knew Vision was going to die. I knew that was going to be thing. I was like, okay, cool.
Everybody saw
But
it.
I totally forgot for a second that Thanos had the time stone. I totally forgot about it. Like, we all know he's still for Donald Trump. Like, oh, it's whatever. But I'm just like, you idiot. He rewind back time. I was like, oh.
Oh, wow.
But what got me was how calmly he did it. That's what got me. He was so calm about it. He was just like, oh, I see. You did so well protecting him and the sacrifices that he made. However, I have to assure you that it is all for naught. It is.
The Vision died
And he
twice.
bitch slaps the shit out of Scarlet Witch and walks over, grabs the stone off of Vision, and kills him again. It was like, oh, and now I win. It's like,
Speaking of the stone,
why?
I did like every stone in the movie had a moment.
Yeah,
The
the
shot.
Oh, yeah.
The only stone I don't think had really a thing on me, which it may have, and I just probably
Soul
missed it.
Stone.
That's the only one. It probably was a moment in there. Oh, I
mean,
love.
How he got the Soul Stone was pretty.
Yeah, it was- yeah, it was pretty-
They didn't actually show how the Soul Stone was supposed to work. They just showed what he went through to get it.
Yeah.
And that in itself was a hell of a moment.
Yeah,
But
I love you, but I gotta kill you.
Yeah.
Off the
It's
cliff
like-
He
you
was
go.
crying, he was like,
it's like, and she was laughing. She was so convinced that he fucked up. It was like, yes, this is so fucking hilarious. You love nothing. You love nothing. It's like, there's actually nothing. I'm sorry.
Shoot.
She's like, wait, no, you don't play these games. We both know you don't.
He pulled a Darth Vader, we're throwing you off. The Emperor's dead.
because you can't fake it. If you faked it, he wouldn't have got the Soul
Yeah.
Stone. Yeah,
Right.
so, yeah.
You know what caught me? You know what threw me off, and I was overthinking this when that was actually Red Skull. Next to
Yeah, and then somebody reported it was what's the guy's name
Primus, or something like begins with a P or something.
again?
Something.
Prometheus.
I don't know what
or
his name
something
was.
like that.
But come to find, I didn't even think about like this. This is going to a theory I was watching on some other channel. Thank you for whatever channel it was I was watching, but apparently it's all mainstream line. So you remember at the end of the first Avenger movie, Captain America, the first one, which you don't talk about either.
Yep.
Remember where Red Skull finally got the what you call it, the stone or whatever, the Tesseract or whatever stone. Even though that was apparently the space stone, but people said that was, I guess, the Soul Stone or whatever.
Yeah.
And apparently, cause he grabbed it, and he disappeared into space. Like he grabbed, like, oh, I got the power, and disappeared.
Yeah.
They're saying maybe when you went to find all the power, that was the backlash from it, and that's how he became that. Which is something I didn't think about. I was like, that makes sense. That's maybe the world he got transported to, and maybe he found the Soul Stone. And that's like, I didn't even think about that until somebody told me. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Continuity stuff in Marvel. If that's true, if that's legitimately true, I mean, I'm sticking by it. That makes
You know, Red Skull.
I mean, he talked about
Red
how much
Skull,
he
the Guardian, is
sacrificed
kind of anti-Semitic because you probably went, "Are you Jewish?" And he said yes. He didn't tell him anything.
If they do it to the Celestials, will kill them. We can't tell them.
It's
Oh, since you mentioned Celestials, I guess now would be a good time for us to go into the things we didn't like.
Okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about. I know you're going to say like, why are the Celestials in the movie? I think okay.
Well, no. It's still too early,
Right.
technically speaking, because they don't come in until the second act anyway.
Right.
But there was a Celestial in the movie who wasn't supposed to die.
What Celestial was in
No, okay. Now I'm playing. Now I'm trying to remember this.
there? Yeah, what Celestial was in
Don't worry, we'll get to it. But let's rewind back to the beginning of the movie. So, first of all, let's start with the Hawk got turned into a bitch.
there? Well, in the whole beginning.
Oh,
they-
well, now we can go back to this.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my logic behind that. Thanos, if you saw the first stone he had in the movie was the Power Stone, and that's the only reason why Hulk lost.
Okay, first of all, I don't care about the fact that he lost. I care about the fact that he turned a bitch.
Oh,
In all of the comics,
I don't want to fight.
Exactly.
Okay.
like
what-
in all
this
of
is a type,
comicdom,
though.
fucking
Yeah.
Hawk never bitches out like that. He's gotten his ass whooped. He's been shredded
Yeah.
to pieces, and still says Hawk stronger as there is
Yeah.
because he gets back up and gets angry and then goes into redneck rampage mode and then fucks everything up.
Yeah, right.
Don't look at me like that, Internet. You know exactly what that is. All Bruce Banner is doing is turning into a redneck. He's actually not a superhero. He's turning into a redneck. We have rednecks in the world. Rednecks are really kind of strong like that. You guys know that about yourself.
Rednecks.
Fucking get over it.
I'm not
Get
going to
over
say
it.
none of that. I'm not going to say that.
Because it's true.
Now, the other thing is they're trying to. I think the logic, maybe. Okay, now I'm trying to think as the writer. I think as the logic continuity. I think they're thinking it as okay. So you remember the last the Thor movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which it was a mixture of
Which is technically how this movie began.
Yeah, which basically
At the Ragnarok.
Yeah, so basically it's a mixture of that movie is a mixture of two things: the Ragnarok storyline and Planet Hulk.
Yep.
Spoilers and stuff and fan service, whatever. So in that planet, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm the best fighter there is," even though he technically lost to Thor. Thor and Hulk was like, "That never happened."
Yeah.
Thor, whatever. But Hulk was reigning champ of that world. Yeah. Now he's coming by and there's somebody better than him. I guess that was him freaking out from that. He's like, "I'll beat everybody." I remember even Loki said, "We have a Hulk." Yeah, Loki, yeah. Now I'm not that figure that you always used me for. Now I feel ashamed, profound sadness with Guy, sadness infinity to the sun. But
To the sun.
Yeah, to the sun. So maybe that was the logic behind it from a writer's perspective.
That would be a negative if people like were that petty, I guess, with it. Because even comic book fans who are really into the war.
But think of it like that. Think of it as like a mental thing. It's like, oh yeah, I've always been the best ever. I never thought there was ever going to be somebody better than me.
Yeah.
Now somebody's better than me. Now you're just like, well, maybe everything I thought was a lie. Like maybe I'm not the race. Maybe I'm not this. Mental breakdown, psychological affair. Yeah. Dr. Phil. Yeah, I don't know. Something with the theater of that out. But maybe that's what it was.
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna lie. My dad in the theater got pissed. My dad was like, "No, man, no, bro, no, that ain't."
At least Bruce got to do something. Like he's the Hulkbuster.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that caught me off guard too.
Okay.
I thought that was funny. That was funny.
Before we go into that,
that was funny.
Put your hands up if you like your character Bruce Banner.
He's smart. I mean, that's part of both.
You mean the guy who's playing as him, or just? I never really thought. I don't think of him.
Because I feel like they use the guy that they're currently using.
Yeah.
I don't even know his fucking name. That's how much
I
feel.
Sonarski. Totally made up that name. I don't know.
Okay.
Some Jewish name.
Is he Jewish?
Probably.
I think we're just assuming he's Jewish.
Yeah, I know. We're being a little
But,
anti-Semitic here.
Should be surprised.
So I feel like they're using him so they can get away with a lot of cartoony shit that they keep doing with Bruce Banner as a character. Moving away from Banner as a serious character. Which is really, really fucking weird. And then at this point, I'm like, how is he not fucking dead yet?
Let me play devil's advocate here.
Here we go.
No, I'm sure people will say, "Damn, man, you taking a comic book movie that seriously?"
I know they are, but I'm just...
No, people do like that. Yeah, they'll say
I'm just... We've seen Hulk as a serious character all the way up until, what? Second Avengers movie? Yeah. And then that's when suddenly Bruce Banner became this running gag character.
Well, he was always smart in those movies.
Smart, yes, but...
Well, scientifically.
Yeah, scientific, but he's always been scientifically smart in every movie he's been in since he made his on-screen debut as a character, regardless of who was playing. Yeah. Which is correct.
Don't talk about Ultron, but you know.
Anyway. But if you look at Bruce Banner right now, he's highly cartoony. He's more socially awkward than anything else.
Yeah, he wasn't that. Yeah, they did. It was since Ragnarok, right? He was like this since. Wait,
like even before that.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I take it back.
Since Avengers 2.
No, since Avengers 1, actually, because that's when he started the role.
Even more serious.
And there were certain moments there where he was just kind of like really weird. And at first I just played it off as, oh, well, they did make this movie kind of campy. But now I keep looking, it's like even in a serious movie, he's the campy character, which doesn't make sense.
I think it has something to do with them trying to make him fight his interview.
Plus,
maybe. I don't know.
People will look at you like, well, that's just the Marvel movie humor they're putting in it. It's just everybody has.
Now there's like a rhythm, just like it's like the Transformers rhythm. Unfortunately, I have to compare it to that, but like you know how
you're gonna get drop kicked to the camera by the fans.
Yeah, exactly. Like mentally, I hate to compare this, but like even Transformers like do their whole weird action, but there's always that funny humor. You know? Even though we don't talk about the black robots that was racist, but you know.
Right. Listen. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of campiness coming from each and every character. Yeah.
It's just because it's that character specifically.
And he's all the campiness. Is this the second recording where I forgot to turn my phone off?
Yeah, sure did.
Holy.
Well, at least you put it on
dropping the ball. I usually do.
interwebs.
Oh, is it an internet call?
No.
Is it the boss calling?
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm just trying to. Just keep talking. I'm just trying to do the lava.
Sorry for the my toe. Sorry for the service, guys. I hurt my toe.
You apparently suck at this. And
I'm
you're
just
taking
trying-
pictures.
I was
of
trying to
yourself
turn the
stubbing
volume
your toe.
down, but yeah, I can see what you mean with like how, like Hulk as a whole. Like it's I guess because as a character who he is in the comic books, he's like, I'm this person. This is now you hear him. I guess it's the same thing as Thor becoming a total like whatever. Like he's like, oh yeah, Thor, the god of thunder. He's this. Now he's a wimp. Even though in Thor Ragnarok he was kind of
Okay,
like,
so-
I can't do anything with my hammer.
Well, first of all,
Can't need my hammer.
first of all, that's probably the closest real representation of Thor from the comics I've seen in the movies yet.
Mhm.
Just to
The
be
arrogance,
real.
that Thor arrogance.
Yes.
that of the movie.
And honestly, that's exactly Thor's
Another.
character. So honestly, like throughout this whole thing, through the MC, I'll say
Thor's
that
probably one of
throughout
the few
MC,
people that's
he's been
He called
portrayed
Raccoon Rabbit.
completely. Yeah, like
I totally forgot what he called him rabbit. Like,
and he kept trying to correct them.
like, yes, rabbits, come here. You're the leader of this team. Yes, the rabbit's the leader of the team. Come on. See, I like this rabbit. Another.
So terrible. But the funny thing is that Thor's character in the MCU is actually perfect from the way he is.
Oh yeah.
So I have no real. And granted, I'm not really a
They
Thor
picked a
fan.
good actor for him too.
Yeah, they did. And I'm not really a Thor fan. I'll be the first person to tell you, Thor is one of the few people in comic books that I actually can't stand after a while. Because they.
I know you have a thing in Thor.
Literally, it became the Superman symbol,
Yeah.
where he had specific stuff that said, "Oh, this is how Thor works."
Yeah.
And then later on in comics, it's like, "Oh, all that's been written away. Now he just is." It's like,
Oh,
Well, okay,
Why?
he's not as bad as Superman. You know,
Superman's
you already know. Okay,
Superman's
you already know my issue with Superman. You already know my issue with Superman.
yeah. Boy Scout ish.
Not even the Boy Scout thing. Serge knows exactly what my issue with Superman is. My issue with Superman is, and I showed you the clips where he goes over the top.
Yeah.
And I think it's mainly how they portray him either in the movies or when they do a cartoon scenario of him, where he goes all out. And maybe this is from a writer's perspective, I guess, of seeing this. It's like, oh yeah. And if y'all, everybody's seen the anime, right? And you know, usually you save your best thing for the end of the anime.
Yeah.
Right. We're talking about Dragon Ball Z Launch Ultra Instinct.
20-minute fight lasts like 10 episodes. Yeah.
Right. Obviously.
Yeah.
Saving like the great One Punch Man, the series punch.
Yeah.
Final scene. That was the scene. That was the moment that killed the main villain.
Yeah.
"Oh,
Right?
You mean Serious Punch number 1?"
Whatever. wherever he felt 5%. I don't know.
Which still bugs me because if that's only Serious Punch number 1, how many more of those?
Like
does he have in the
even
rest of
season
them?
finale of like My Hero Academia, Ultra plus
Plus
Ultra
Ultra.
Punch. Like
Yeah.
that was the last punch that ended that season. Like,
Yeah.
and I expect the same thing with Superman. So if we're going to fight this boss, I don't know, like
and then
Darkseid.
oh.
We'll say Darkseid as an example.
Yeah.
I want to do the last movie I'm talking about was Superman Apocalypse. People don't know it was him and Darkseid, and this is the introduction of Supergirl. Supergirl is now learning who she is. She finds out Kal-El's cousin or whatever you want to call it. I don't remember. But long story short, she's living with Wonder Woman so she can learn how to fight and this and all this. Whatever. Now, in this scene I'm talking about here,
Towards the end of the
Superman,
movie.
to the end of the movie, Superman apparently already saved the day. Plot twist, Darkseid is actually coming back for revenge. She destroys the farm where Clark Kent grew up at, and now we're going to have this epic showdown. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
They're fighting blow after blow, Darkseid's being the nuts, optic blast. Anyway, we all know it's no made.
Rex Supergirl in the middle of it.
Rex Supergirl. Superman thinks Supergirl is dead. Superman's like, he does this whole thing like he did in Justice League going, I'm going to show you just how strong I really am. So he flies towards Darkseid, going at Mach 37. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Flying at. And now, when he flies out, this is apparently called a thunderstorm. Logic.
Yeah,
It causes this tornado to happen. Sure, faster than the speeding bullet. Why not? And then in the middle of this, he's doing some Fist of the North Star or slash Joe the Bizarre punching. He's in all places when punching them. He's like, why not? Let's do laser beams. I'm like, okay, that's good. Go in.
Yeah.
But DC writing,
Yeah, DC writing is stupid.
why not make it so he can't? That doesn't end the blow.
Yeah, I know.
Superman gets grabbed in the face,
Yeah.
like he's panicking, waving the
I
arms,
just let
slammed on the ground, Omega beam, and then Supergirl's like, wait, I'm not dead. Oh, this is the teleport thing that Darkseid uses all the time to teleport with?
Yeah.
Click. Superman pushes him through the teleport. And you know what Superman says? Like he had this under control. If you do this again, it's gonna be a lot worse.
Oh yeah,
You're limping. Your cape's ripped off. You got wrecked 2 seconds ago. Don't hit me that. Now, if you said it after you did the tornado thing,
yeah,
that's different. But we just saw you get hip smacked with one arm.
And the
by
only reason
Darkseid.
why you got the grab is because Darkseid got distracted looking at Supergirl, who, by the way, all her clothes are torn off, so pretty much she's naked at this point. So he's just literally like, oh, maybe I should have hit that a little bit harder before I let her get away from my castle. And it's like, oh wait, no, why are you pushing me? I can't move you. Suddenly I'm weak. Oh no, it's the power of titties. And then he gets pushed to a
he's
corner.
like that black guy in the Vietnam Tom video. You know, the bus fight when you know
why would you bring that up?
But like, you know, you've seen that epic bearded man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's remember after the bad guy got beat up and he left the bus. The black guy said, "I'll fuck you up." While he was bleeding.
And yeah, I'll get you next time. You lucky I held back. You're like, what? Go somewhere.
You threw a right hook and got your jaw crossed.
Yeah, exactly. And that's my issue. And we'll try to migrate back to this because I'm not going to try to make it go to DC conversation. But that's my issue with Superman. That's one of the many scenarios.
Yeah.
The only scenario he was actually good was Superman at least. But I'm not going to go too much into that because we're really talking about Marvel.
Thank you.
Marvel Infinity.
Or they make him too broken.
Yeah. And that's why Superman's never been good. He's never relatable as a character. That's why everyone's like, well, Batman, the Dark Knight. Martha. Yeah. But back to the movie though. So it was really good. It was really. I'm trying to think what other scenes in the movie that was really interesting. Spider-Man, the little boy syndrome.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can't come with this, Spider-Man. You're just a kid. But Spider-Man, it seems like I don't know. I'm not the hugest Spider-Man fan, but to me, Spider-Man between Spider-Man and D. Strange and Iron Man seemed like they were putting in the most work in the movie. Other than Thor being like, I finally got my hammer, and now I'm gonna lay the smackers down on you. Anime.
Yeah, he was just destroyed.
And T'Challa's sister apparently.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, her. Yeah.
Who goddamn.
Wait. Sure was his sister? Oh yeah, she did. She put the thing on. She went in. Yeah, she did go on. I thought you was getting confused with Baldhead.
Yeah. No. His sister. Yeah. The one in the left, which apparently somebody theorized. And yes, I
gonna rebuild the
that too.
Vision thing.
That too, but no. Somebody theorized that at some point Marvel's gonna have a moment where her and Peter hook up together for like a team up.
I don't know.
Which, if that happened, that would be kind of sick. But I don't think it's gonna happen.
No. And they're both like smart, even though this Peter's young, so he's not to that smart, over the top thing yet. I think.
Well, so okay.
This is why I get confused because like I said, non-Spider-Man knowledge. I know the Spider-Man series, but I don't know. Like I know Spectacular, Amazing, Ultimate.
Yeah, so,
I know the brief different stuff. But I don't know in depth when he was a kid. Like if he was still that
even
Peter,
in high school.
know.
In high school he was always pretty fucking
smart. But you remember later on he became like that scientific, like
genius.
Dr. Octavius.
Well, that's the thing.
Web.
He was already. Well, he was doing all that already.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the thing. So everything that he does just gets better when he gets older. The Spider-Man that we're all familiar with in the comics for the most part is college Spider-Man.
Right.
The one who's just like the nuts. And every time something goes down, he's pretty much Batman. He's like, oh, so I just got wrecked because of this. I wonder if I can fit. Oh, I got a plan. And you know what? I got a special device to make just for this occasion.
So this special web ornament.
That's true.
Can do this.
Because that's when he starts making all the impact webbing.
Yeah, unless you're later on the Batman Spider-Man, which you know what I'm talking about, the one with the black and silver.
Yeah.
I already made it out there. I basically bought Oscorp. I am Oscorp. And I got a sexy wife.
The fucking armored spider.
Yeah.
Is sitting there with his fucking shield and everything. It's like, why do you have a shield? I never understood the shield. But apparently, he's like the sickest fucking Spider-Man ever. He's like, oh, I don't just have a hot wife. I got a hot wife and a hot maid. It was like, wait, your childhood friend became the maid? So obviously you're fucking both of them.
Like, I don't know what you mean.
Just like Tony Stark fooling Aunt May, but we don't talk about that. No, sorry, come back.
What Tony Stark like some rights.
I told you
some ripe. You know what I'm
There's
saying?
nothing, nothing about that ever has made sense to me.
She still can
I
push it,
will
right?
never understand
She
that.
can still,
Never.
You can still push. She still got the.
Oh, why? Yeah, she got experience. Yeah,
In between that wrinkles, there's some webbing in there.
Yeah, this is the experience.
Stop it. I mean, where you think he got his webbing?
I can't.
Her muscles still function, if you know what I mean.
I hate you. Can we
Wait, since she's related to the Rock, that might mean she's flexible too.
I
I
know, right?
fucking hate you. Can we get back to talking about the things about the movie that I didn't like?
But Tony Stark treated him as
Hey,
a
Peter,
kid.
this is your new uncle, Tony.
And he flips a quarter, a nickel. Is like, I'll do anything for a nickel. Even though he's rich,
Yeah.
like a Mothman. But I liked him in the movie. He seemed like he was putting in work. He seemed like he was saving everybody's butt.
But he was still treated.
Now, I gotta get this, since we're talking about douchey stuff that happened in the movie, I gotta bring up Star-Lord.
Oh no, the biggest fuck up in the whole movie.
Yes!
Oh, that was so fucking perfect though. And Spider-Man was, as per usual, putting in all the work. Fingertips away from getting the gauntlet off.
Everybody put in work. No.
Oh, but no, I'm sorry.
Star-Lord,
Everybody, MVP of the movie for putting in the most work,
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Sorry, hands down.
I'll say Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Those are probably the three. We don't talk about Hulk.
And then after that,
Loki had a moment.
Yeah.
We'll say Thor put in work towards the end of the movie. Like,
Towards the end.
Hammer. Groot is slowly. The cool thing about this, Groot might be an adult in the next movie.
Yeah. Because he grows fat. Yeah.
Yeah, so that'd be cool. And Captain America, I guess. No, not really.
Not
His weird shield thing is.
Yeah.
I got Tonfas now. Tonfa shield.
Yeah. Somebody make him another proper shield.
Now, what I thought was gonna happen, I thought he was gonna go like this and then makes the shield.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That's why I thought that hopefully he goes like this and makes the shield. Like he goes like this and makes the shield.
And it detaches after
Yeah,
that.
he gets the magnetic shield like
Yeah.
he gets later on. I thought that was gonna happen, but no. We're not there. He's still in jail. He's got beard. He's recovered. So I guess it's not. We'll save it for the next movie. But I'm trying to think who else. There were so many people in the movie. I'm starting to forget. Vision put in some work. Even though Scarlet Witch
the
was
majority
like,
of his work was getting worked on.
oh yeah, because Scarlet was like, but
Got
honey,
worked over so
honey,
many.
we got get out my way.
Like,
gotta
no,
fight.
woman, run! I got this. I'll die for the both of us.
But I love you too much. I can't destroy you. I can't destroy you.
You're not letting Vision die. I'm like,
Sorry, but Vision died.
Yeah.
Jarvis has to die.
Sorry, Jarvis.
Jarvis died.
But Jarvis,
I
why?
wonder if his last name is considered Jarvis. Like Vision Jarvis.
I know this is stupid.
Or
I
Jarvis
wonder
Vision.
if they made a synthetic penis for that Vision.
What?
So when they built them, like
No. I'm pretty sure he just made his own.
Okay.
Use the Mind Stone made you think he had
Oh right, yeah.
one.
Or he needs a robot. He can like change the density of his fingers.
Oh yeah, he is nanotech. Nanotech.
We're thinking way too hard about the applications of this right now.
I can see a scientist like, we're not making synthetic junk, but you know.
Yeah. On the down low, there's some hidden blueprints. They just
Never thought of that. Nanotech dildo.
Did I tell you about that?
Inside.
On a side note, did I tell you about that? There was a video. There's a guy I watch called Lions Tip Shop Lions. He does like a stuff about computers. So there's a clip he did where he was showing a tour of his place. Like, oh, this is our new place we're working at. And then he's showing like, oh, these are new Alienware computers or whatever. Or these are new 1080 GTX systems and all that.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool. And then there's a scene where they're all. I don't know if this is going to be a joke or whatever. All of his friends are working on a computer, but there's this giant dildo hanging like this, and they blur it out, and he's like, I don't know what that is. And the camera shifts, and the friends go like, and it just shifts, and I was like, what was that?
Fucking hilarious.
But that's a random tip. I think now we're talking about theories and stuff. One thing I do think with Vision, I think she may have got the. I think she's gonna pull out. The plot was at Arena. She was like, well, at the last minute before they blew up Vision, I actually got his cybernetic makeup, so now we're going to
some nonsense.
Yeah, he doesn't have the Mind Stone. I made something equivalent due to my superior intellect. And Vibranium, because Vibranium fixes everything.
Yeah.
Like Panther logic.
Yeah,
And this.
I can see that.
Every single, I don't know if you knew about Black Panther, every single part of Black Panther, everything was fixed by Vibranium. Oh, you're sick? Vibranium. Oh, you have an issue, a cold? Vibranium. Vibranium's like the ginger ale.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the ginger ale of like fixing everything. Like But except you don't drink it, you just, I don't know how you insert
Yeah.
suppository, I don't know.
So like you need a placebo, like some kind of a.
Why does it always have to be placebos with you people?
Some-
Why must it always be an
Good
anal
news,
rectum?
everyone, it's suppository.
So, another thing, I might as well get to this part.
What?
Oh, you forgot what I meant by the celestial that died. I was referring to your boy, who, by the way, since you mentioned him, wrecked everybody's chances of winning. Your boy
Oh,
Star-Lord.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I forgot
he is part celestial. Now this might be. I think they're going to save it for the next movie. Because I think at the end of this is one of my guesses for the next movie. There's going to be 3 people who will do the hugest blows to Hulk, and we all. I'm kind of 14. After seeing Volume 2 of Guardians of the Galaxy, he had celestial power, but it sort of kind of disappeared.
When his dad.
Because they have to bring the celestials in the movie, which I'm curious how they're going to introduce them. Because you know that Galactus. There's the Tribunal.
Yeah.
I think it's a Tribunal. I always get mixed up if it's DC or Marvel. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. And all these other people, the Watchers and whatever. So I have a feeling. I'm just wondering how they're going to introduce them. We already know Alan Warlock's sneaking in there some way or another.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm assuming somewhere in the new Captain Marvel movie is going to probably sneak him in because it's supposed to take back in the 90s.
Plus, he has to redeem himself after that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
because there's 3 people who's really pissed off with Thanos.
Yeah.
Thor's really pissed off because he felt like he failed everyone.
Yeah.
The whole logic of the new what's it called? Not Valhalla. What's his place called? The place he used to live in. Begins with an A. No.
Oh, damn! I feel stupid.
Whatever. Rainbow Road. But because you remember in the 90s comic book, it was a rainbow that connected from the Earth to like
Yeah. I still don't
Sus-
know.
Asgard. Yeah, Asgard.
Asgard.
Yeah. Whatever.
Just say ass.
I knew you'd get there.
But make it sound smooth.
Whatever.
And not dirty Asgard.
No.
But it's Asgard.
Yeah, but that place.
You know I'm judging you, man.
Regarding the giant chest.
Have you been hanging out with the rainbow wafers and dark elves?
Hey man, I don't know what you're talking about.
The darkest of elves. But and he kind of has revenge on Thanos, Star-Lord, and then
Well,
Hulk.
dead.
And Hulk's going to do the last book.
But
You know, Hulk,
Star-Lord's dead.
he didn't die in the movie.
He did. Wait.
He didn't.
He was one of the ones who got vent.
Oh yeah, it was. The only person left was Tony. Yeah.
No. Okay, let me explain something to you.
Yeah.
People who didn't die. Star-Lord didn't die, and every person who was the original Avengers on the first movie did not die. Or get evaporated. Or
Wait. I didn't see Star-Lord. I didn't see Star-Lord when everybody. When I didn't.
Star-Lord didn't die.
He didn't evaporate. Okay.
Star-Lord didn't evaporate. Ugandan chick, not Ugandan, Wakanda.
Oh, the bald-headed chick.
Yeah, bald-headed Wakanda didn't die.
Yeah.
Every single person from the original Avengers. So just to give y'all a little heads up, we're talking Thor, Stark, Hulk, and
Oh, Scarlet Witch didn't.
I'm going to say Green Arrow as ignorance.
Yeah.
We know I know who he is. But I'm going to say Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, man, you blasphemy. You know it's DC. I know it's DC. I'm making jokes for y'all Reddit people. This is shout out to Reddit people who want to get gigs. And you know what I'm talking about. And Scarlett Johansson. We can't use her name.
Yeah.
She's Scarlett Johansson. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That was from the first original Avengers. If I'm forgetting somebody, sorry.
Okay, so Black Panther, Spider-Man, which was one of the other ones who wasn't supposed to die.
Oh, you talking people who did die. These are people who did die.
Winter Soldier.
Remember, Spider-Man died right, and Tony Stark. He's like,
Yeah.
Papa.
What-
He's like, Papa. And
Winter Soldier, Falcon.
Take your hand back.
Scarlet Witch,
Falcon died?
Yeah, he did.
the
What
Guardians.
did he do? I'm sorry, Falcon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I feel like Falcon. If I don't think about Falcon, I feel like he didn't do nothing, but he did. He
Oh.
did something doing the giant.
Oh, so only ones remaining. Let's see.
Drax died,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Drax went.
or psychologically, Reality Stone died.
Yeah, according to this, Star-Lord, Groot, Drax, and Mantis.
Oh yeah.
So, what did I say earlier? Star-Lord, right?
Yeah.
And you said nah?
So Star-Lord didn't die. So he did die.
Yeah,
Yes.
I would have swore everybody.
Because that was one of the things that pissed me off. Because according to the storyline from the comics, he's supposed to still be alive.
They're mixing it up. They want to be original. That's what they're trying to do.
And then, of course, at the ending credits,
Captain
Nick Fury
Nick Fury,
and
yeah.
Maria Hill.
Oh, he almost cuts to the movie. That was funny. He's like, mother, and he's like. I thought he he's gonna say something about snakes on the plane. He's like, these motherfucking MC heroes. But that was
So for your next movie,
Captain Marvel.
Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Black Widow, Hulk, War Machine, Rocket,
Oh yeah,
and
Funny Legs didn't
Nebula.
die.
Huh?
Funny Legs didn't
Yeah.
die.
Oh yeah, Nebula did make it. Rocket and Nebula.
Yeah, Nebula was like limping and stuff. I'm glad they showed Nebula scene where she gets messed up, because that happens in the comic book where she gets messed up like that. But now they didn't show it really gruesome because they, it's still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
P-13.
Yeah, but they did a good enough job where I appreciate it.
Right.
And I'm glad to show how ruthless Thanos was. I'm glad Disney's side of the bargain was like, yo, we can make Thanos be like, oh yeah, we're going to show flowers when he destroys people. I'm glad they did the whole reference with the Reality Stone, because that happens actually in the comic book. One of the scenes in the comic book is where Thor, he points at Thor and Thor becomes Legos. There's like a scene in the comic book where he becomes
Now I'm pretty sure in our next movie we're gonna get people who are missing from this movie. So Hawkeye's gonna probably show back up.
Yeah, I think Hawkeye's going to show up in Captain Marvel's movie.
Yeah, Ant-Man should probably show up.
I've seen reviews. This is like people who's taking it like way too seriously, but like they got into like a
The Reddit fight.
Yeah.
no, yeah, something like that. And he
if-
was exploit.
If they really wanna try to really push this whole MCU idea with the MC movies also coinciding along with a lot of their TV show stuff, there will most likely be an appearance from the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. cast.
I was hoping, Coulson,
Like,
everyone was
I'm
Coulson
pretty
to
sure
come back.
Coulson's
everyone.
gonna show
The
up.
problem with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they don't have a budget to hire these AAA because that'll mess with their
So,
weekly budget.
so there has been
Samuel
episodes-
Jackson been on one.
Yeah, he's been on there more than once.
Mm.
He's actually been in there for
a few minutes. Yeah.
well, no, he's been in there for a few minutes on like a few episodes, but then there was an actual episode where he was in there like you for like the entire way. So it's not that they can't. And they've had other people from the movies come in, so it's not like they don't. It's just certain people have their schedules.
Yeah.
So when you got a schedule, it's hard to schedule around you making this appearance for this, and then what you can make an appearance for is what we'll take.
And it limits by the limit.
I.e., the reason why a lot of when Nick Fury shows up in the show, a lot of his appearances are short because let's face it, Sam Jackson's one of the most hardworking men in Hollywood.
Yeah, he just
doing a
doesn't
lot.
care anymore.
Not
He
recently,
just does
No,
what he does.
even when it doesn't look like
He just works just cause
Sam is one of those people where even when it looks like he's not working,
Yeah.
he's working.
he's doing like low budget stuff, but he doesn't care.
He does a
He's
lot
making
of he does a lot of stuff.
Oh,
He's one of those people who, no matter what, he's making himself relevant every day of the week. It's weird.
Like there's some
But
people who just
I
go
guess,
for any movie.
but I also think maybe he sees a pattern that's happening right now, and he's just like, oh, well, I better start gathering as many acorns as possible for the coming storm, because once I get swept up in the storm, I need to have fallback.
Mhm.
Wait,
It's true.
what's that really bad movie where he played the racist cop?
Oh, Lakeview Terror.
Yeah,
That actually, you know what's funny? That actually wasn't that bad of a movie.
Yeah.
I've seen worse.
People
I haven't
are
seen it, so I don't know.
It's a semi-racial slash.
Yeah, I know what
He
I
didn't
know
like
what the movie
interracial
preference
couples.
is. I
He
just
just like-
Yeah.
I know what the movie is. I just never saw it.
Yeah. Long story short, he's the wannabe neighborhood watch, I guess, and he's in
basically
town.
his wife cheated on him on the way back from the guy who, boinked her. She got in a car accident, and died. Now she hates interracial.
Yeah, she's in a interracial relationship. So the new couple moves in town.
Yeah.
He's introduced like, hey everybody, and he's like the most ignorant night watcher.
Yeah.
He's like, think of like if Stink Meter was like your neighbor.
Yeah.
That's what he is, but he can see. And
Yeah,
and he has like this light. Remember the light that's on all night? He's like,
Yeah.
it's like what's his keep him out, watch for neighbor. He was like a former cop, right, or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
This and this. Didn't he like die in the movie or something like that?
Yeah,
Something happened where he
something like
dies.
that, yeah.
And the couple start mentally get broken because of him
Yeah.
and this, and then they have issues. Then she turns crazy to a typical crazy woman.
Yeah.
Remember, gets pregnant on purpose. She's like, oh, you didn't take the. Remember, she used to take the every single part of the movie. She used to take birth control.
Yeah.
Towards the end, she's like, you didn't take us. Guess we're having the baby. She's
Yeah, I
like,
know.
guess we're having the baby. Child support. But she ain't saying like that. But all of us knew this was going down in the movie.
So, all right.
He ain't
so-
going nowhere.
All right, let's actually close this out talking about the movie we're supposed to talk about. We've jumped to like 80 different things.
But I came back to
That's
the
what
movie.
makes
But-
our views special.
But I came back every single time we talked about it, so don't be mad. I made sure I brought it back.
Yeah, he brought it back. You made
I made full circle.
This one was taking kind of long. For
Honest be honest.
It was a wide circle. It was like this.
Don't look up what that
So-
means. But overall, we all liked it. Serge surprisingly liked it.
What does anos mean?
It's not going to show.
Anomalous, deviating from what is standard.
Pretty sure
or
that's
expected.
not what I said.
No, we need to put the phone back.
Yeah, it didn't understand the accent, and you didn't say white enough. Yeah, so
Honest, be honest.
honest, be honest. With no flavor of it.
But don't you try.
Don't what?
Don't you try it.
Don't you try it?
No, see, no, stop this nonsense. 'Cause we won't get something crazy on this thing. Overall, the movie's good. I'm looking forward to the new one 30 movies later. The next movie.
Yeah.
We all know it's coming next year. This next year, like, of this around the same time.
Yeah.
Everything. Everybody had a good role in the movie.
Oh.
By the way, Doctor Strange decided he now wants to use his ability, the whole shadow clone jutsu.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't want to go all in. I'm like,
But it was sick.
Yeah.
it was sick. It was sick. It was
I
sick.
thought you of all people would have appreciated
I
it.
actually appreciate it.
Yeah.
I was like, fine, Dr. Strange. Because there was a couple times Dr. Strange was like, yo, I'm not going to blah, blah, blah. Like,
I'm doing
and you know what's crazy out of all the, and this is another thing I want to talk about. I'm rushing stuff now. But, you know his dark, not the Dark King, what was Thanos' minions? We'll just call him that, because I can't remember the actual comic book
There was a
title.
guy with telekinesis.
He was probably the best one out of all.
Yeah.
I think he, out of all of them, he put in the most work.
Yeah.
The brute guy, he was kind of whatever. And
Yeah.
the other wannabe warrior chick.
But he considered himself to be second in command, so he had to.
Yeah, like he put in the most work. Like when he was just like,
He got double teamed by Stark and Spider.
but he didn't care. He was like,
yeah.
nah,
It's strange.
nah,
Yeah.
Nah.
He's like, look, I can throw up gang signs too.
Like Dr. Strange going like this, but he going like, nah, bro. It's like he's swiping on a tablet. Nah, nah, man.
He blocked everything with his
You know what
telekinesis.
He's been
sad
playing
part
Fruit Ninjas for years. He's like,
He was cutting stuff
You
with
know
his
what?
telekinesis.
You know what the worst part was? I was waiting for the moment where he just went like this.
and that was like the big boat. He's like,
Right.
It's,
And like
it's a
something
big
would just-
psychic push. He was like,
and he actually summons like,
It's like a
Fink's
big,
right.
No,
Fink's
it's like
right. It's like you're in court for
he goes, what are those? And your shoes
what are
explode.
those?
And your shoes explode.
Your feet and shoe explode. Like, what are those? Oh, money.
He's like,
Whose is this?
He's like, you wearing New Balance?
He coming with some Jordans underneath that robe. It's like I'm wearing the number ones. Like, I don't know what that means, but what are those? And then Thanos like, yeah, what are those? He snaps a finger and they're all.
He's like, Avengers, what are those?
Oh, okay, so Thanos, oh.
As he sits and watches the sunset.
And his farmer's outfit.